Legends, we are back and we're back in HypeWatch. Now, what we do in HypeWatch every week is we talk about PC and mobile titles, and we always start things off with PC and to go right into mobile directly after it, and we're going to do that this week. Starting off, we got Sackboy. Now, Sackboy is I guess this is like the reincarnation of the Sackboy games that was on PlayStation, that was hyped with PlayStation Home and all of that. I'm actually trying to get into this. I don't have any sponsorship or correspondence with Sony right now, so I'm probably just gonna have to buy this game, which is fine with me, to support it, because I definitely want to support them for Sackboy. I want them to make more games like this, obviously. But I'm looking forward to it, and it's actually out right now. It's out today, actually. It wasn't out earlier, but it's out today, right now. So if you want to when you see the link in the description, you can just pick it out right now. Next up is Harvestella. Now, Harvestella is going to be Final Fantasy and Harvest Moon in one thing. I am a Square fan, and I will probably be getting this game just literally sent to me by Square. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't have it obviously yet. I don't have an email yet. It's Friday, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely looking forward to this one because the music is amazing, and the trailer and everything else. So it's definitely something that I am looking forward to, and just want to put the feelers out there for you guys. We have the main page right here just so you can get even more of a look at it. I like the way the characters look, the aesthetic. It reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics. You guys know Final Fantasy Tactics. The art kind of looks like that. Characters kind of look like that. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Next up on the mobile side that's out right now, Rise of the Stars. This is a space simulator where you basically take over, and you have like a space station, and then you can go out and take over planets. You can take over other star bases, hunt pirates and stuff like this. I did try it out. It wasn't necessarily for me because I'm not a sim guy, but I did want to talk about it because it has gacha stuff in it, idle things in it, so you don't necessarily have to just do it all the time. Like, it's not Homeworld. For those of you who are old enough to know what Homeworld is, it's not Homeworld all the time. It just has that type of stuff in it on top of, like with gacha and everything else like this. It's an interesting mix, but just, not for me, but I definitely want to actually put it out there for you guys. Next up is Meme Heroes. This game is trolly. This game is actually trolly. I had got a look at it earlier, about last week or so, and you literally fight with memes and like meme faces. Look at homie right there doing the meme face right here. Like this game, if you want to be trolly and play something trolly and then have it like in an RPG type of fashion, this game is for you, basically. Next up is Anim Heroes. This is a Darkest Dungeon clone. I did put this up on the channel before. It's slightly interesting if you're interested in stuff like Darkest Dungeon. It literally works just like that. There's nothing else really for me to say other than that it's pretty much a mobile Darkest Dungeon. Next up is Vanilla Saga. This is a straight up idle game, idle RPG, what you're used to, AFK Arena clone, whatever you want to call it. That's exactly what it is. Got waifus and everything else. Look at that dark skin waifu here. I didn't get her, but waifus and everything else like that, characters, chibi and things. And some people like it, some people don't, but it's a global launch, and that's what we want to put it out there. DK Mobile. DK Mobile is a game/NFT game, which it's literally like something like Seven Nights. It kind of looks and acts like Seven Nights, which is interesting because it has the same type of NFT/ type of thing that Netmarble is trying to do. I don't know why Netmarble is still trying to do that. NFT Crash that's behind off. So every game that's trying to do NFT right now, you're too late. Like, you had like a year to do that, and NFT Crash, it's over. It's over. There's enough. Like go back to normal stuff. Like, all these games coming out with NFTs in them, y'all wasting your time because rip. Next up we have this is Mythic, and I this is like another AFK arena type, but it's a little bit more budget than the last game I just showed. As you can see, the characters actually have a little bit more art. It does have good sound in it, but again, you know, the AFK arena stuff, I just wish they would stop making AFK arena games, but because y'all made it popular, yeah. Speaking of which, we have Lunar Fighting. Lunar Fighting is a little bit different than that. It reminds me of Ooh La La more than AFK Arena, but again, you're gonna have like the auto fighting and, you know, just go through and do your best to get through stuff, and just, you know, as you can see here, the teams, and just everybody has one special, everybody has one super, that type of thing. And next up, actually, this is Battle Academy. Yeah, Battle Academy. Battle Academy is more like Destiny Child. And another thing with this one is that you can actually use your Google Play, your English Google Play, to play this, so you don't necessarily have to worry about that. So on and so forth. Have at it. Next up is Infinity Battle. Now, Infinity Battle is a little bit more budget. It's a tower defense. You guys can see with some characters. You don't even get to see the characters. Like, the characters are a little tiny like that. Like, they TV down there like this. But it's actually fun because you can actually chain attacks. Like, you can see it a little bit right there. You can chain attacks and have like it's kind of funny the way it is. Like you have like freaking Gatling attacks, and when you put certain things together, characters do certain stuff together. So it's like cool as far as you can see it a little bit right here. Again, not necessarily for me, and didn't make the channel because I have to kind of like pick and choose what I put on the channel right now because I just have too much to do between PC and mobile, and then fighting games is going to be coming into the mix pretty soon. I have to actually pick what I want to put on the channel. So yeah. Next up, we have Lunar Fighting, which is more waifu, and they're doing the cardinal sin right here. Don't put real people on your ads. I don't know why you had that random girl right there for no reason, but as you guys can see, I've actually showed you guys this before in the past. It's kind of a AFK slash Azure Lane type of feel with waifus and everything else like this, and they lean heavy on the waifus in this game. But this is up for pre-reg, and if you get the APK, you can get into it right now and download it. So that's the thing for you guys. We have Bach right here. The reason why we're actually showing this is because I keep getting people telling me to cover this game, but it's on pre-reg right now for us. We can't really do anything about this because it's in VK right now, which means it's eventually going to be SCA and global. And I would say wait to that, but if you can't wait, and because people keep asking me to put this on here, and that is just that great, you know, here it is. Here's the link. So I'm not actually going to do any video for that because I'm just going to wait for it to go SCA or global. But here it is, and yeah, I actually did it. So there. Next up, we have Project Evo. Project Evo is one of these like survival games where you just end up basically fighting the wilds. And I don't know why mobile keeps trying to do this because it's really hard to do stuff like this on mobile, but this one actually plays out smoothly, so it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that, but we'll put the link in the description anyway. Next up, this is Arseland. I almost forgot the name of this is Arseland. They have another beta for those of you who couldn't get in the beta before. This is kind of Final Fantasy Tactics like. Again, if you're used to that stuff, Fire Emblem, and has some pretty good action in it. As you guys can see, they you know, relay and show the characters. Like, it's a pretty cool game. It's a pretty good game. I got to actually play it for like an hour before it broke, and then I couldn't get it to actually work again, which is why you never saw me actually do a video for it. But we'll see if it'll work. Maybe they just didn't want you in on emulation. That's probably what initially happened and why it broke for me. But we'll see if I can actually get it in this particular time. Next up, we have BlackRock BlackRock Shooter. I showed the trailer for this already, but I'm putting it in here again because they put a lot of budget into this game, and there's ads up for this everywhere. There's even ads in New York for no apparent reason on this game. Just this right here is in New York. This particular ad right here, it has a little subtitle and stuff like this. But y'all trying when y'all in New York. Like, y'all really trying when y'all in New York. So apparently they looking for this to be big. Game companies do that sometimes when they are looking for a game to actually be big and they think that it's going to be big. So I'll just have to mention it. Blade Reaction. This is a game / NFT type of thing where you play to earn all that good stuff. You can see that right here. However, this is more game than it is NFT. I don't know why they are still doing this, because the market crashed. And if I was any company, I would just throw that out the games right now. There's no reason for it, because people are just going to have a stigma and everything else. And this game was naturally an ARPG before they put that on top of it. I don't know why, but it is what it is. It's here, and I just wanted to mention it. Probably won't be covering it. And last, the hype of the week, Clyde. That's what the name of the game is. This game, again, another thing, has a lot of budget. Think Artery Gear, but more MMO. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about this. It is available for you to get right now. You will have to get beyond the server lock, which you can VPN. I got it work VPN wise, but whenever I have to VPN stuff, I don't cover it. That's just a me thing. But you can't actually get into this game and try it out. It's probably the next thing for Kamo. They usually put quality games out, but they have the problem of being like Netmarble when it comes to how they handle their gacha. They always manage to find a way not to do the gacha right. The game be lit and the gacha be sucky. I just don't know why these. It's several companies that do the same thing. Dislight, Artery Gear, like even Tower of Fantasy to an extent isn't doing its gacha properly either. It's like doing it properly, but then for every step forward, they take 2 steps back. Like, so I don't. I don't understand. Like, I just wish it'll never happen. What I wish is that Asian companies will get off their egos and just do it properly, or listen to the Western world and not go for the more predatory way to do it. They just consistently do that and consistently kill their games, like every single one. I don't know what it is, and all we have is Asian companies doing gacha games right now, so they don't have to listen to us until we get a Western company actually doing it the proper way and pressure them into it. That's the way that the gaming industry works. East never pays attention or listens until West outsells them, and then they say hell nah, and then they start acting right. But we have no one on the Western side doing it, because Blizzard is a hot mess. Blizzard actually came out with Diablo Immortal and was worse than everybody else. So we don't have anybody Western world that is going to do gacha right now, which is a sad thing. It's just a sad thing. Anyway, so the actual talk that we're going to have this week is me basically saying thank you, because we got a lot of devs watching, we got a lot of companies watching, and I have been getting a substantial amount of nice things given and done for me. You guys see all of the free games that I'm basically getting Steam-wise, including Steam promoting my videos on Steam, like putting it alongside stuff and everything else like this. So thank you to the people at Steam who are doing that. Thank you to the companies who are reaching out and giving me free games. Like literally every time I wake up in the morning, I got another game, or somebody wants me to actually do something. Which leads me to the point of why I said that I don't have a lot of time to do every single thing, which is why I try to put it, whatever I can't do or can't make it in a week, because I'm usually done by Friday, goes into HypeWatch, basically. And that's what I'm doing every single time. So what you always see a majority of the time is you see people kind of like, I notice a lot of people are saying, oh, like, well, mobile's dead and everything else, and Scion doesn't do this. Mobile's not dead. Mobile will never die. Mobile has literally 50 to 100 games every week. The problem is, if I don't cover it, or maybe gaming mobile, it don't get covered. Because what happens is people use me as a news source now, which is apparent. That's what they should do. But now people aren't going beyond me and just trying to find games. So when because I don't do all of the mobile stuff the way that I used to anymore, now I maybe have 3 or 4 a week where I'll actually cover, unless I've asked to, like Neural Cloud, I was asked to cover that. Aether Gazer, I was asked to cover that. Path, I was asked to cover that. Maroka, that type of stuff. And Dislight, that's all stuff I'm asked to do. But outside of that, I'm not covering the other stuff, and they're going in the HypeWatch, but nobody else is either. So now you have people thinking that global's dead. Global is not dead. Mobile is not dead. It's just that talk to the other creators who are just being lazy. Like that's what it is at the end of the day. That really what it is at the end of the day. Talk to the other people who are in my bracket who cover games who just aren't covering those games. There's nothing I can do about that at this point. I did for the industry. I've done all I could actually do. If we being real right now, I've done all I could actually do, and I'm actually even the stuff that I'm not covering, I'm putting in to HypeWatch. So they still have ways to actually go and do the videos, even if I'm not. But I don't know what to say. I see Clint handle stuff. Like I said, I see Zox handle stuff. They have like 50 channels. I don't know how they do that, but I ain't got time for all that. But see them do stuff like that. I see Chaotic every once in a while handle stuff. And that's it. Okay. I'm not kidding. Oh, I mentioned gaming mobile as well. That's it. That's it. And I wish I was joking. That's it. Nobody goes outside of that. Like just go and find it, or reach out to a company, send an email to a company, like talk to these companies. These companies will sponsor and support. They will. You just got to reach out. Like Kamo Game, reach out. Like it don't take a lot. It really don't take a lot. It just takes interest and a little bit of effort, and not just roll out of bed and just wait for Scion to do it, or wait for somebody else to do it and then basically copy the video, or be like, hey, look what I just found, when your ass saw it on somebody else's channel and you like 5 days late. YouTube is such a different place than it was now. Like the OGs like myself, we talk about this all the time, where it's infuriating how lazy YouTube is now, and how laziness is encouraged, and nobody calls it out. And then when the OGs call it out, we're being bullies because we're calling out the laziness. Be creators. Damn, that hard? This is actually kind of a job. You need to take it serious. Like, get out of bed, do your research, and go find the games. That's simple. Like, don't rely on other people. Don't rely on me or anybody else to do it. Rely on yourself. I don't rely on anybody. Like, all this stuff right here is basically from my email and me taking the time to put it together, to put a concisive thought and then bring it out there. It's not from anybody else at the end of the day. That's where it came from. So mobile's not dead. PC's not dead. They always say that, but PC's dead. Like, every week something's dead. Like it's all the time. Like in my comment section this week, I had 2 people make it an emphasis to tell me that mobile was dead and I should stop doing mobile. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Who told you this? Like, stop just listening to people say stupid stuff on there. Like, you get this from Reddit? Like, Jesus. It's probably from Reddit. I would bet money it's from Reddit. That somebody on Reddit was like, mobile's dead. If I go on Reddit, like Android Reddit right now, I bet there's a big ass post with like 1,000 things. Mobile's dead, blah, blah, blah. I'll catch you guys next video. Happy Sunday. again, thank you to all of the companies who have been showing love. And if you are going to show love in the future, I'm just going to thank you in advance, because you guys don't have to do that. Steam doesn't have to show love. These PC games don't have to show love. The mobile games don't have to show love, and the fighting game community games don't have to show love either. They are, but I have stuff working in the back burner for that I can't talk about. But I'm super excited for that because I was a fighting game fan before I was anything else in gaming. Atari and Coleco and all that type of stuff, but my dad brought me up on fighting games, and I'm super happy to be involved in what I'm involved in right now. Like I said, I can't say it yet, but you'll see. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.